Hey y'all, what's up? It's Katie back here with another OnlyFans video. I got this car holder that holds my phone, which is super cool. I'm trying to adjust it. And so this helps a ton with content creation. I don't know where this has been my whole life, but I'm so excited to use it. If you see me adjust it, it's because today is the first day I'm using it. I'm trying to get used to it. So today I just wanted to talk about the process I've been using to increase my income by $10,000 a week. I am currently making $19,000 a week right now. And that is all because of a process that I changed. Most of you know that, like, obviously in the OnlyFans industry, you ebb and flow back and forth. And so, one week will be good, next week could be less. It could go in spurts of months and years, etc. So I'm gonna tell y'all the strategy that is helping me gain $10,000 more a week. And it's basically my daily schedule of promoting and what I've been doing more lately. So when I used to promote, I used to do pretty much point of view talking videos, which is what I'm doing right now, like sitting in my car, saying something funny. I curled my hair today because today's a content day. I went from doing that, still doing that, but then also incorporating like comical and comedy, if that makes sense. So I'll do like voiceovers and I'll do different like lip syncing, stuff like that. So strategy wise, or not, I guess not strategy, but style wise, I changed my content from just talking to also doing more comical, showing my personality. And I think my personality has really been shining through, and that's really gotten a lot of subscribers. So that is step number one. Okay, and step number two is upping my promoting. Not so much so upping in quantity, because I was always doing a lot of promoting. If you guys know me, I go ham on the promoting, but more so distributing it amongst different platforms and being more consistent with it. So like sometimes I used to post in the morning on Twitter, and sometimes I used to post night. Sometimes I used to post both, but I wasn't always consistent with doing, like every day has to be 2 times, every day has to be 1 time. So I've really stepped up my consistency in posting on all the platforms, and I think the platforms see that and they are pushing more of my content. So furthermore, let me get to the most important part, and that is how much I post on what platforms each day. That has reached me to the consistency and to the breaking point of being where I am right now. Right now, I'm averaging anywhere between 1,000 to 2,000 new subscribers a day. That is on a free trial, so like the first month is free, and then they have to pay for all the reoccurring months. So that is why I get so many people. It's because it's a low ticket price. Literally free. Like there's no risk into getting into my page, and so a lot of people are willing to go in, and most of them, yes, they are freeloaders, but every once in a while you get your big whales that spend a lot, or your average spenders. So my page is on free for the first month, and once they get in there, that's when I work them in the DMs. But aside from that, let me just go ahead and say what I do for social media. So I currently run 12 Twitter accounts. That is amongst 3 different phones. I don't have them all in one phone. So I have 12 Twitter accounts. I post on them twice a day as far as media. Once in the morning and once at night. This is either a short form video, and I mean like very short form, like 4 or 5 seconds of me just like posing and smiling at the camera, or it is a picture. And it's simply a caption that says like, how do you guys think I look today? Or what are you up to today? Or are you into girls with double D's? Whatever sparks conversation is what you're gonna want to ask. It's what you're going to aim for when it comes to Twitter, whether that be like this and for such and such, comment for such and such, retweet for such and such, because that boosts engagement, and Twitter loves that, just like every other algorithm. Next is Instagram. So I schedule my Instagrams the day before. So like today's posts that are going out were scheduled the day prior. I have 6 Instagrams, one being my main that's at 200,000 followers. The other ones are backed up niched accounts, which is also something I changed. I made sure that my accounts were niched. So I have one for my country content. I have one that's just point of view of me talking. I have one that's more of my like emotional side where I show facial expressions and kind of go comedy. I have one just for selfies, etc. So I scheduled those the day before to go out the next day. So I'm always one day ahead. I schedule those within Instagram itself. Your account has to be on a creator account in order to get the scheduling tool. Sorry. But I post 6 times a day on every Instagram account. I post at 7 a.m., 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 7 p.m., 4 p.m., 7 p.m., and 10 p.m. Because I always go. So I go 7:17, 7 a.m., 1 p.m., 7 p.m., and then I go 10:10, which is 10 a.m., 4 p.m., 10 p.m. So 6 times on every account. That way I'm hitting every single time period. So that's what I do for Instagram daily. So the next one is very overlooked, and I just started doing about a week ago. That is Snapchat Spotlight. I have 2 Snapchats. I'm working on setting up a third one because I have 3 phones, so 3 numbers. And I've been posting to Snapchat Spotlight, which is basically people can discover you. It's kind of like a For You page for Snapchat. I didn't even know about it until like a couple weeks ago. So I've just been like recycling my point of view, more so my talking reels, and putting them on Snapchat Spotlight. And then in my bio, I will say, go follow me on Instagram and list my Instagram. And once they go to my Instagram, that's where they will find my OnlyFans. So definitely not one to overlook and to look into is Snapchat Spotlight. Okay, and then there's YouTube. Aside from this coaching channel, I have another channel that I post just YouTube shorts on. And the reason I only have one YouTube I post on is because I've had so many YouTubes in the past that have gotten banned, along with several coaching channels. And so like I really don't want to over push YouTube and have them ban my content. So I've only been hanging on to one main account. But I post 1 to 2 YouTube shorts a day, 1 in the morning and 1 at night. And this next one I feel like also gets overlooked, but if you're posting on Instagram, then you might as well post on this one, and that is Threads. I post twice a day on Threads. I have 4 different Thread accounts. I just made 2 more this morning, actually. I initially only had 2. But I post once in the morning and I post once at night, and it is the exact same thing as Twitter, only a little bit more vanilla. I post a selfie saying, are you into blonde girls or are you into thick girls? It can be a short form video. It can be a selfie. Any title that creates engagement and that is controversial is going to go viral. But it takes consistency when posting to go viral. This next one I feel like a lot of people overlook, but it is very beneficial. Clapper. So I have 3 clappers, and if you guys don't know what that is, it's kind of like TikTok. It's a little more lenient for content creators, in my opinion. I set up a tracking link a couple weeks ago on Clapper. Believe it or not, I've gotten 700 clicks to go to my OnlyFans, and I've retained, I think it's 88 or 89 subscribers from Clapper. So like it's definitely worth looking into and posting. Now Clapper, I'm not as strict, but I post at least once a day on my 3 accounts, if not twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. And this final tactic is not something I do every day, but it's what I do when I can, and that basically is swapping promo with creators, but on my free page. So if I can find a creator who's willing to swap shout outs with me for free, that is like in the same range that I am as an OnlyFans creator, her and I will swap promo and say like, hey, our page is on sale for free today, link our VIP, and we'll send that out as a mass message in our on our free page. That is just another way of more exposure and gathering new subscribers. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot TikTok. That's ironic because I'm on TikTok. I have about 16 TikToks. I think it's like 16. One is right now being under review, so it's stagnant in posting because it's about to get banned. But I post consistently on 5 TikToks at least 20 times a day. Now, I pre-schedule this the day before as well. So TikTok will let you pre-schedule if it's on the web browser. You have to go in the web browser. You can't do it on your phone. I pre-schedule 5 accounts to post at least 20 times a day. And then the remaining accounts, whether it's like 10 or 11 accounts, I just kind of post on nonchalantly about once a day. They aren't the niched accounts. The other 5 accounts are niched, and that's why I stick to pre-scheduling them and make sure they have like certain content because they're niched. That's something I've changed just along with Instagram. Talking to ChatGPT and getting my ducks in a row is I'm trying to do more niched accounts instead of having my content completely random. But I did keep the other 10 accounts for TikTok completely random. So I'm only keeping like 5 for niched accounts. And then the others, I'm giving myself grace to do whatever with. But all of this together has intensified my reach. It has just, I'm so blessed to be able to, grab the attention of so many people and get so many subscribers. And I will say, all of this is not like on several platforms, is not all going insanely viral. Like I'll get a tweet that hits like 100,000 views. Every once in a while I'll have one that hits 1 million, maybe like once a month. But it's the accumulation of all the promoting I'm doing. Like even if my TikToks get 1,000 views, 2,000 views, I'm doing so many TikToks and so much posting and promoting across all platforms a day that even if something doesn't go viral, which it usually doesn't go insanely viral, everything is adding up. And that is why I'm getting subscribers. It's not because I go viral every day. It's not because I have cracked this secret code. It's simply because I'm being consistent and I have a lot in quantity. And that is something that I feel like so many creators overlook. You do not have to go viral to be successful, but you do have to be consistent and you have to put in the work. So that is all for today's video. I know that was a lot to take in. No, you don't need to do this much promoting to be successful. However, I will say the less accounts you have, the more you're relying on going viral than you are posting consistently. Now, like if you have a bomb strategy, it cut me off. If you have a bomb strategy that you rely on that makes you go viral all the time, that is completely different and that is great. But I feel like for the most of us, we have nonchalant average content that doesn't always go viral, but in consistency and in quantity is very powerful. And so that is what I choose. Of course, I'm always looking up strategies and ways to go viral, and I'm trying hard, but I'm not trying so hard to where I'm spending 5 minutes on one TikTok, 10 minutes on one TikTok. I'm basically trusting the process and putting stuff out there, and I'm letting the audience and the people speak to me on what works best. And then when I get that information of what works best and what's going viral, I just recreate and create more content like that. So I hope this video helped. I hope it gave you some insight and some inspiration. You got this. Honestly, you can do anything that you put your mind to. Do not limit yourself with self-limiting beliefs that you can only go this far or that you're stuck here, you're stuck there. If you've been stuck for a while and you're doing the same thing over and over again, change up what you're doing. Do the research. You're not gonna fail if you don't give up. So that is my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you have plans for this holiday, Thanksgiving and Christmas. I plan on doing many more OnlyFans videos, so in case you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so you get information and advice from me as a top OnlyFans creator. We will see y'all later. I hope you have great holidays, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.